do think there's quite a lot of steamy stuff around at the minute.
The spice levels on the things I've been watching at the moment are through the roof out.
Well, I tell you what, we've both been watching Disclaimer.
Yes, we have.
Which is very good. We're only 2 episodes in. This is on Apple.
Ooh.
And this is starring Cate Blanchett.
Cate Blanchett never misses.
I tell you what I've loved.
What have you been
Oh
watching?
my goodness, Harry, this is so brilliant. Rivals.
Rivals, talk
on
to me.
Disney Plus. So basically a rivalry between David Tennant's character and Rupert Campbell-Black, played by Alex Hassel. And it's all about this kind of television station that's based in the Cotswolds.
I'm about to share something that I shouldn't share.
Oh no.
But I'm going to. I was about 5. I was at the lunch table with my family and my dad. And I think they had some family friends over. And I said to my dad, Daddy, why? And because my dad loves James Bond.
I feel awkward already.
My dad loves James Bond, so I used to watch James Bond films from a very young age. And I said, Daddy, why does my willy go tense when James Bond kisses the girls? It's a big. Can you imagine for me? I was like. Hello and welcome to Binge. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, hit follow and leave us a comment.
Yes, please. Once we hit 20,000 subscribers, we're going to celebrate by having a party at Harry's house, and you're all invited. No, we're going to pick 50 of you at random, and you can come and watch us record live. Harry, we have to mention, first of all, a huge congratulations, because you completed the Amsterdam Marathon.
I did.
How was it?
It was awful, but I loved it. Look, for any people who listen to this that are interested in running, my goal was 3 hours and 10 minutes, and I got 3 hours and 10 minutes. So
That's amazing.
Am very, very happy. What was so great about being away from my children was that, so marathon was Sunday, and then Monday, me and Izzy just had a whole day free to ourselves. We mooched around Amsterdam, had some nice food, and we went back to our hotel room at about 5 o'clock, and we binge-watched Nobody Wants This that night.
All of it?
We watched all of it.
Excellent.
So we lay in bed from about 5 o'clock till about 10:30 at night and just ordered room service and binged Nobody Wants This, which is... I feel like I was missing out because everyone's been talking about it.
That sounds, perfect.
Yeah.
But I do think there's quite a lot of steamy stuff around at the minute. Spicy stuff, which you could have gone for. Add a twist.
Yes. Well, it was a weekend away as well with my wife. Without the kids, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, but no, you went for the rom-com.
I went for the rom-com. It's really good, though, Nobody Wants This.
It is. It's really good. It's light-hearted, half an hour each. Bish, bash, bosh.
Very funny.
Yeah,
very
we like
funny.
that.
So I have been, the spice levels on the things I've been watching at the moment are through the roof, Al.
I know. I think we've overlapped on one, which is good.
Yes. Well, the first one, I've just finished... I don't think I'd finished it when we were last talking. So I've just finished Industry, which is absolutely brilliant. It's in my top 10, possibly top 5 of series of all time. Just a very brilliant storyline and also really spicy. So it was like on the train, I had to just turn my iPad slightly around because I was like, if the guy next to me just looks at what I'm watching, he'll literally think I'm watching porn.
Well, we should say it's on BBC iPlayer. It's available.
Yes,
if you want to have a little look at that, and there's a 3rd series as well coming out soon.
Now, what was it? Someone said. So I'm telling you, right? Industry is spicy, whereas someone in our comment section,
somebody just wrote, what's Harry talking about? It's as spicy as a korma.
Just not true. I'm sorry, Al.
Do you think you've had a sheltered life, though? Is that what it is? And like your idea of spicy is a little bit less spicy than others?
It's definitely not a korma. I mean, if we're rating it, like, is the korma the most mild thing?
Well, no, butter chicken is very, very mild. That's like hand holding. Korma is probably
a bit of kissing. A bit of tongue.
No. Yeah, all right, a bit of tongue.
Okay. And then what's next up on the... I'm not very good with spicy
I'd go something
Indian
like,
food.
middle of the road.
Boona.
Jalfrezi.
And then...
Well, then you're into territory of...
Pornhub.
Yeah. Which would be...
which would be... Vindaloo.
Vindaloo.
Right, okay. So I'd say industries between a Boona and a Jalfrezi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. So you can watch it with a partner, maybe not with your parents.
Don't watch it with your parents. I'm begging you.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't want to watch it with anyone other than my wife.
Okay.
Like, it's just... I mean, have you ever... We talked about this last week. Have you ever watched anything with anyone? Can you remember where you're like, oh, my God.
Oh, so many times. I mean, so we watched, it was a series with my mother-in-law. It was just an episode. Oh my God. And some man had bent this other girl. I just did not know what to do
We
with
did
myself.
talk about this because we talked about my dad and my granny
do you want
watching.
a chamomile, Annabelle?
You want a chamomile?
I need to remove myself from this situation immediately.
Yes, so we've talked about this because my dad with Wolf of Wall Street with my granny.
Oh my God.
You've watched someone, with your...
Yeah. Do you want a chamomile? That's my get out.
I'm about to share something that I shouldn't share.
Oh no.
But I'm going to. So I was about 5. I'm going a bit red thinking about this. And you probably won't use this. I was about 5. I was at the lunch table with my family and my dad. And I think they had some family friends over. And I said to my dad, Daddy, why? And because my dad loves James Bond.
I feel awkward already.
My dad loves James Bond, so I used to watch James Bond films from a very young age. And I said, Daddy, why does my willy go tense when James Bond kisses the girls?
That will be front page of the Mirror. Do you know?
It's a big. Can you imagine? For me, I was like, okay, I was like a confused 5 or 6 year old.
The thing is, because I've got little boys, and it happens daily.
Daddy, why does my willy go tense when James Bond kisses the girls? I've said it again. They put their head in their hands again.
What was your dad's answer?
He just burst out laughing and has dined out on that story for the next 34 years.
Amazing. Well, I tell you what, we've both been watching Disclaimer.
Yes, we have.
Which is very good. We're only 2 episodes in. This is on Apple.
Ooh.
And this is starring Cate Blanchett.
Cate Blanchett never misses as well. She's amazing.
Cate Blanchett's amazing. She's so elegant and so beautiful, isn't she? But I asked Charlie, interestingly, do you think she's pretty? And he went, well, I wouldn't say pretty. I'd say she's really stunning.
Yes.
But, however, the younger one that plays her, absolutely off the charts. I was like, well, don't you hold back then?
I was Googling her last night.
Layla George.
Oh, she's absolutely beautiful, Layla George. But Cate Blanchett is godly. I mean, she's so
amazing.
Beautiful and incredible actress.
Now, Cate Blanchett plays a journalist in this.
She does.
And basically, she sent a book, which then completely leads to the unraveling of her own life because it's based on her story, isn't
Exactly. So she has this huge dark secret, which she thought she'd got away with, and she thought only she knew. But a book arrives through her door, and she reads the book, and she realizes this book is about her, is based on the story that she was involved with.
Yeah.
And she is so shook. There's a scene she starts throwing up.
So, well, we watched episode 1, really enjoyed it. Episode 2, fantastic. We'll definitely carry on. It's one of the most, I think, stylish things I've seen in a long time. Really like it. But then you went, you wait until you get to episode 3. Why?
Yeah. Why? I told you, you're about to hit Boona. You're about to hit Jalfrezi.
But what? Sex scenes?
Yes. Yeah, you're going to need some milk.
Because they are laying the way for that
yes,
already.
Yes, paving the way for what happens.
Oh, paving the way.
Laying the way. They're laying the pavement for...
That was the saying I was looking for. They're paving the way.
They're paving the way for a big moment in the story.
So Cate Blanchett's husband in it is Sacha Baron Cohen, which is unexpected, and I think he's brilliant in it. But I don't fancy him in it. So
no,
is it with him?
Sorry, is it with him? No, don't worry, it's not with him.
Oh, that's good.
It's not with him.
Is it with Kevin Kline? Because I don't fancy him either.
It's not with Kevin Kline either, no.
Oh, is it the young boy?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Right now you're chatting.
Maybe, yes.
Okay.
And all I'm going to say is Kylie Minogue somehow features within this kind of spicy scene.
What do you mean Kylie Minogue features? Does she do a cameo?
That's all I'm saying. She features in the kind of role play of the spicy scene.
So,
yes.
Disclaimer. That's good. We'll carry on watching all of that.
It's brilliant.
But I tell you what I've loved.
What have you been watching?
Oh my goodness, Harry, this is so brilliant. Rivals.
Talk to me.
On Disney Plus.
Okay.
You love a Disney Plus recommendation normally.
Well, finally, you're in, because you seem to think that it's just like Mickey Mouse and...
Now, Rivals is a book written by Jilly Cooper. Mm-hmm. Everybody's mum had a copy of Rivals by the bed back in the 80s. Yeah. And like girls would sneak in and read, girls like me would sneak in and read a little excerpt of their mother's book. So this has got a really good cast. David Tennant, Alex Hassel playing Rupert Campbell Black. Emily Atack's in it, Bella McLean. Really, really good cast. And if you love kind of the 80s and glamour, and it's all based in the Cotswolds and this amazing house, you're going to love it.
Okay. How many episodes in are you?
Oh, done it all.
You've done it all?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's an adaptation of the book. So lots of people will know the story anyway. And really, it doesn't matter about the story. It's basically a rivalry between David Tennant's character and Rupert Campbell Black, played by Alex Hassel. And it's all about this kind of a television station that's based in the Cotswolds. And Aidan Turner from Poldark, Topless Boy, he plays this television host who's recruited by David Tennant and moves his family to the Cotswolds.
And it stays true to the original, to the book?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Jilly Cooper produced it.
Well, there you go. That's a good one for me then, after I finish Disclaimer. Rivals.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether you love it.
No.
But it's worth a watch. Izzy would definitely love it.
Is it like Downton, but with sex?
Joining us now is an Olivia Award-winning actress and West End star who sold over 1 million albums. She's been awarded an MB, won 3 Mobo Awards, and starred in the film Cinderella. It's the very gorgeous Beverly Knight.
Thank you.
You so much for coming and having a chat.
You're
That's
our first guest to come and sit with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm the first?
You're the first. Yeah, we've had people on Zoom, but you're the first in-person
Oh, don't
guest.
worry. All goes up from here.
Exactly.
Now, I was just saying earlier on, Beverly, you are so busy. You're constantly doing stuff.
Yes.
I feel like you go to sleep mic'd just in case you need to sing. Like, it feels
How
like
it feels.
you're in the Royal Albert Hall all the time. You're super busy. You're on tour. You do musicals. You act. All of it. Do you have lots of time to watch stuff?
Not really. Don't have loads of downtime. I try to create downtime, you know. A taxi journey, I'll be like, oh, quick, headphones, you know. I'm really good at downloading, put it that way.
Yeah. Do you pre-download? Because I've got into a good habit of this. You know, I go on tour, I go on a tour bus or a train, and I pre-download stuff. Because obviously the Wi-Fi is always terrible wherever you go.
Because it's always useless.
Useless, so you pre-download stuff.
You learn. You'll turn up to somewhere and go, oh, I've got a couple of hours. Let me just watch. Okay, I'm not going to watch anything because there's no Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, annoying.
And after a while, you learn that you have to prepare.
Yeah.
So I've still got stuff downloaded that I haven't even looked at yet.
Yes.
So
I thought, you see, Beverly, that your algorithm and mine would be similar.
oh yeah, what's your algorithm?
Oh, like rom-coms, kind of anything with Nicole Kidman. It's that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yours are quite gruesome, some of them. The Menendez brothers.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, we started that. You know, it's a real story, isn't it, about 2 brothers who ended up in jail. But it's that thing, isn't it, of should they have been convicted or not? And yeah, we watched the first episode. You've obviously watched all of that, have you?
I haven't finished the whole thing of Monsters. Yeah.
Could you sum that up for us and what you thought about it?
Eric and Lara Menendez are convicted of basically taking their mum and dad out, shoot them in a pretty gruesome way, you know. They are from a multi-millionaire family. Jose and Kitty Menendez you got all the trappings of everything you want. These 2 kids are presented as spoiled, entitled, all the rest of it. And all we know is they kill their parents. What the series does is just fleshes out the background of why the lads acted in that way. And it's based absolutely on a true story. They're still in jail right now. But yeah, some mitigating circumstances are revealed that make you kind of go, should they still be in jail?
Really?
And I just thought, oh, they're horrible, you know. Brats killed their parents because they wanted their parents' money and, you know, they just couldn't wait for their inheritance. And now watching this, even me who was so sure of it, was like, should they still be inside? This is gross. I won't say too much about
But
all of
interesting,
that,
yeah,
but
'cause-
my God.
And it's really clever, isn't it? Those documentaries that sort of track a real life story and leave you as the viewer deciding morally where you stand on it.
Yes. And I love stuff like that. I love, as you can see.
Yeah, so we got a screenshot
I mean,
of
Beverly
your.
Knight is the right blinking name for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I like the darkness. And do you know, I don't like rom-coms at all.
Really?
It's just not my thing.
No, but weirdly you do.
try.
But you do like kind of dark, and then you like period dramas.
Yeah, because I love history. It's my two things.
So you've got Victoria here on your screenshot
Yeah.
of your algorithm.
That's
Downton
right.
Abbey.
Downton.
I love
Which I
Downton.
thought was brilliant.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Do you know what I just saying this weekend in Amsterdam, a weekend away with my wife, and we watched Nobody Wants This, which is a rom-com. On our mini moon, we basically sat in the hotel room and watched Downton Abbey. I know, it's a bit tragic,
Harry, I'm
really,
not
isn't it?
sure you should be admitting that.
That's a bit,
Bit
on your
tragic,
mini moon.
really.
I
I
mean,
know.
I'd have a word with James after this and ask him to edit that out properly.
Downton's amazing, though.
Downton
Yeah.
is amazing, although I've never
Oh,
seen it.
You never seen it?
Really?
Let's not dwell on
You've
that.
never seen
Do you know,
Downton?
I feel so bad, Beverly, because I have interviewed people from Downton over the years, many
Yeah, I'm
times.
sure.
Oh,
So I've
Alex.
seen snippets here and there, and I really think it would be up my street. But it's
Yeah.
a commitment because it's long.
But you can just slowly
can-
dip into it.
And it's gentle. It's not like, oh my God, I need to apply this brain power to watch
Yes,
this thing.
yes. But you really
You
want to know what
really-
happens.
You
really
at the
wanna
end,
know.
you'll be desperate to know. Okay, I need the next one. I need
And
to know
I think
what's
you're,
going
you
on.
know, with the characters, you get so invested in the characters.
All right.
Yeah,
Downton.
do it.
Maybe over Christmas.
Well, we
Do it.
So binge on our Instagram. We put a post out of what are the things that you haven't watched that you're kind of embarrassed to admit you haven't watched. So yours is Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Mine was The Godfather, which
You're breaking my heart.
yeah. So
You're breaking my heart.
I haven't
The
seen The Godfather. I know.
Neither have I.
No. Are you actually serious?
But it's
Yeah,
just
but
not
it's-
cropped up.
But it's supposed to be one of the best films of all time, and I haven't watched it.
I swear to God, it's unbelievable.
I know, and I claim to be a movie fan. It's embarrassing. I know. What's your film though? What's your series or film that you haven't watched?
But I haven't watched
That
Game of Thrones.
everyone's watched.
Everyone's watched Game of Thrones.
yeah.
You
I've
haven't seen
watched
Game of
it.
Thrones?
Haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Absolutely brilliant.
And I know it's not a series as such, but everybody watched Friends.
You've never watched Friends?
Never saw
Wow,
Friends.
that's
How
a
can you
big
avoid-
one. That's
yeah,
a big
how can
one.
you even avoid
And
Friends?
all the pop culture references
Yeah.
and that,
Yeah.
that both of those shows bring
Yeah.
over my
Yeah.
head. Not
Really?
a clue.
Game of
No-
Thrones
no idea.
is just incredible.
Everyone says, but Bev, you'll love it, you'll love it.
You
And I'm
will.
like,
It's absolutely brilliant.
yeah.
Is it the fact that you don't like fantasy? Or do
No,
you
because
like
you know
fantasy?
the Lord of the Rings and things like that.
Yeah.
I like.
Is it
but
because it feels like a big commitment? It's
I
like you
think-
with
I think that's
Downton.
what
You've
it
missed the
is.
boat.
I think that's what it is. It felt like this seismic thing that everybody watched, and I'd have to commit so much time
Yeah.
to, and now that it's over and done with, I'm like, oh well, shall I even bother?
Yeah, I'm
That
happy.
sounds
My
terrible.
life's happy. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what thing with Game of Thrones is? Season 1 is quite. It's not amazing. It's just quite good. And then the
Okay.
end is really good. And you're like, okay, I'll watch the second one. And then from then on, it just gets incredible.
Okay.
Yeah. But Downton, please, because that's an easy
I
one.
will
Downton's
watch Downton,
beautiful.
but I do think sometimes they make these series too long and it's too much of an investment time-wise because there's so much current stuff. How on earth can we all backtrack and start watching things that
Yeah.
we missed the first time round?
Yeah,
It's hard,
I
isn't
know
it?
what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, which is probably why I never started to watch Game of Thrones.
Now, what I'm interested in, Beverly, is...
Yeah.
So, we always see you as sort of dolled up, ready, performing. But at home, paint a picture of you watching stuff with your husband. What
So-
you eating, what you drinking, what you wearing.
Me and James and Zane the dog, of course. We have our sofa just like this, facing the telly, but it's in the kitchen area, which is good because James eats a lot. So we'll have like snacks and that set up, but they're always healthy.
Right, okay,
because-
let's go through the snacks.
So it'll be things like veggie
Like carrot sticks.
carrot sticks, and hummus.
I'm not sure this is very
dips
relatable.
I'm so sorry.
No. Not that it is, just interesting, isn't it? That
And
you're
tea.
and tea that
For
you're
me.
that he'll prep the crudités.
Oh,
He'll cut the carrots and the
he's
cucumber.
fastidious.
And you will get, and then you'll have your tea. That's very
He-
civilized.
Like that kind of, imagine a charcuterie kind of plate
nice.
with the cheese and the meats and the crudités and that's the kind of thing.
So
I'll
no
snack on.
crisps.
So no crisps and like
No.
That's
And
very
are you-
civilized.
and popcorn.
Do you do
I like popcorn.
do you do breakfast tea or herbal?
I'll do both.
Okay.
I'll do both.
Because I think, breakfast tea at a certain time of night, that's can't drink that.
So no,
Yeah.
I can't do that at night.
No.
I will be
Peppermint. What are you?
Yeah, well, I like to mix it up because I'm really excited.
So rock and roll.
Wait,
I'll
are you
do-
mixing your herbals out?
One of those, sleepy time.
Sleepy time, yeah. I know
Oh
it well.
yeah.
Sleepy time.
Yeah.
Or sometimes just a plain chamomile if we're
Yeah.
on a budget that week. But always with 1 or 2 squares of dark chocolate. Because I feel like after supper, you want something.
It's exactly what my wife does.
Really?
Yeah, a nighttime pucker,
There you go.
a nighttime
lovely.
pucker, and a couple of squares of dark
Yeah.
chocolates.
I'll always have me rooibos tea.
Yeah.
See, I
love
can't get on with that. What
Can
is
you not?
it? It's like red tea,
Red
isn't
bush,
it?
yeah.
Which is really strong, I think.
It's like having a brew, but not.
But then to
That's
be
why I
fair,
like it.
I was saying for ages I can't drink green tea because it tastes like fish.
Tastes like fish. It tastes like
But then
fish.
somebody said, well, you're letting it brew for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be quick with that tea.
Do you know what I mean? I was
Izzy-
drinking like cod liver oil.
See, Izzy has this matcha latte.
Oh, the matcha is
But
brilliant.
she makes it, to me, it's a fish latte. I'm like, she has it religiously every day.
Not fish
She
latte.
takes her frother. She took it to Amsterdam.
No,
she
wait,
is-
you got the old frother.
She has the big frother that you have.
Yeah.
She packs it in her suitcase. We were going through security.
Oh
They
my
took it
gosh.
out. They're like, "Have you got camping equipment in your bag?" She was like, "No." Looked at me. I was like, "It's your frother, Izzy. It's your blooming frother."
That is the drink of an influencer.
It is, and it's
love it.
it's literally
Isn't
it's
it?
fish
Oh,
fish
no,
latte.
I love it.
I had one once and I wanted to like it. I couldn't.
No.
Really?
But a
I'm the odd one
turmeric
out.
latte.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Beverly.
that's good.
Yeah.
Turmeric.
I'm
Turmeric
with you.
latte
I'm with
is
you.
great.
It's like
Yeah.
bubble bath.
Gorge.
It's delicious.
Hug in a mug.
Now then, do you and James, your husband,
Yeah.
do you agree on what you like to watch? Or is there a slight divide?
Mostly, where we absolutely are in harmony are things like The Godfather
Okay. Yeah.
and all your gangster type movies and
Yeah.
anything shoot 'em up and action, all that kind of stuff. Where we are polar opposites is he can't get on with anything period drama, anything kind of too historical. He finds it really staid and boring, whereas I'm like,
I
love
love
it.
that
Yeah.
stuff as
I
well.
mean, I just love it.
I love a good period drama.
And he's really confused as to why I'm so into like things to do with serial murder. He's like, why? What are you trying to tell me there?
Plotting.
I'm like, well, if I've revealed too much.
Yeah, because also on this screenshot we've got American Murder,
Yeah.
the family next door. Talk to us about that.
Yeah. This guy, his wife kind of goes missing. The way it's shot is it's all kind of like real footage. The whole thing is just real footage in real time of this guy finding out his wife's missing and where is she, and they're using the body cams of the cops and that kind of thing, and just people's iPhones and putting it all together. And as you go on, you're like, something's not right with this bloke. This bloke's a bit dodgy. Like, the wife's missing, the children are missing, and it goes on.
I think I've heard.
And you look at this guy with serious side eye as it goes.
I think I've heard somebody else
Really
recommend
good.
this.
Really
So
good.
you are like a complete kind of juxtaposition of these murder programs, and then it says here you like Lucy Worsley programs.
I know.
Lucy Worsley is, by the way, amazing. Do you know who Lucy Worsley
No,
is?
no.
She's a historian on BBC Two. She does lots of programs about like the Tudor court at
That's
Hampton
right.
Court.
Oh, okay, nice.
She wears lovely red lipstick.
She
Okay.
does.
Well, that leads me to my recommendation last week of podcasts. There's
Go
a
on.
podcast called A Short History Of, which is like hour-long episodes and short histories of
Events.
the Tudors or the Beatles or Elvis or the Normans.
Okay, that's
or,
a bit of me.
Have
Yeah.
you listened to
It's a
them?
bit of me.
No,
It's a bit of
and
me.
that is going on the list.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
making
really
a note
good.
on my
There you are.
phone.
Put it
Yeah.
in your phone.
I shall.
Do you read, Beverly? Are you a big reader?
I like to read too, yeah.
What's on your bedside table at the minute?
The minute, the last time it was The Dark Tower, it was Stephen King.
The Dark Tower.
There's a theme here.
There's a theme. What are
As
you
I
missing?
said it, I was like, Stephen
What are
King.
you missing in life, Beverly, that requires this?
I'm so fascinated. My disposition is naturally upbeat, happy.
Yeah.
So I'm fascinated by the opposite of that, darkness and, the things that I could contemplate. I don't think.
Don't they say though then there's someone said it, I've heard a quote saying we're all capable of things.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they say everybody's got one book in them and also one murder.
Really?
I think so. Is that not a saying?
I don't think so.
I heard the first bit, the latter.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, everybody's got a dark side, maybe not that dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully not.
Okay, so
Dirty
if you-
Pop.
Dirty Pop.
Did you watch
is
Dirty Pop?
Utterly brilliant.
Brilliant, isn't it? So good.
Utterly.
Is this the
Brilliant.
documentary that you spoke about boy bands?
Exactly.
Yes, that's
yeah.
right.
The manager of Backstreet Boys and
NSYNC.
NSYNC, yeah.
Yeah.
And his whole company, which is
Lou
an
Pearlman.
exactly. And
Yeah.
he had an airline and I've forgotten now. 'cause
I've
it's
forgotten what it was called,
What
but it was
channel?
an airline.
Transatlantic. It's on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
is
did
it?
you find that a part of you kind of felt a bit sorry for Lou and could see why people were charmed by him or endeared to him?
I could see. I understood why a lot of not just the lads, but the families thought he was a stand-up guy because he came across as this father figure. But ultimately I found him a sad.
Really sad.
Really sad character.
Yeah.
Pathetic not in the sense of, oh, you're so pathetic, not in a Mean Girls way,
No,
but
but
in
felt
a...
sorry for him almost.
I pitied him
Yeah.
because I thought, my God, it was all a big sham.
You know what I'd like to know, Beverly?
Go on.
What's your favourite soundtrack from any TV series or film?
Oh, Leonard Bernstein's score for West Side Story is a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. My favourite musical of all time.
See, now I can get back on.
Ah,
Off you
back
go
on the
then, go
train.
Oh, lovely.
It's unbelievable. From the opening bars, if you watch the film, it starts with this aerial view of Manhattan,
Yeah.
the lower part of Manhattan, and you're getting the music, and as it zones in and zones in and zones in to the Lower East Side and zones in some more, you happen upon this scene where the Jets and the Sharks are going at it, basically, and of course they're based on Romeo and Juliet, so we know it's a gang rivalry thing, but it goes on for a while, and just the way the music supports what your eyes are seeing. You don't need words, you don't need any singing, you don't need anything. It's just these guys dancing but fighting, and then it ends up in a massive fight. The police break it up, and then you're actually into the movie. It's
See, that,
unbelievable.
Now that is a recommendation, isn't it?
Unbelievable. And the remake's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Really good, in fact. But the original is
Mind-blowing.
just mind-blowing.
Whilst we're on the subject of music and
Yeah.
musicals, is there anything in the West End right now that you might
Oh,
want to
good
recommend?
question.
There's so much good stuff.
There
Have
is,
you
isn't
seen?
there?
Have you
Oh,
seen?
go on,
Are
go on.
you going to see The Devil Wears Prada?
Of course.
Oh
Of
my
course I'm
God,
gonna see it.
Vanessa
Williams.
Vanessa, she was on the show last
I
night.
am
I've never seen The Devil Wears
absolutely-
Prada, guys.
Oh,
I don't
Harry.
know.
The Devil Wears Prada is about this kind of intern assistant getting a job as the assistant to the
Meryl Streep, is it?
To Meryl Streep, Miranda
yes.
Priestley.
The editor-in-chief.
Yeah,
Of Runaway magazine.
I know a bit about the film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
And just the...
So that's going to the West End.
And that is going to the West End. Vanessa
Okay.
Williams is playing Miranda Priestley.
Who was also in Ugly Betty as Wilhelmina,
Yes,
which is
that's
kind of
right.
the same role.
Yeah. I mean, it totally makes sense. When I saw the casting, I was like, of course she is. Of course it's Vanessa Williams. It's brilliant. It's brilliantly done because it's a real snapshot into that world of fashion and high fashion, couture specifically.
And I bet music works brilliantly with it if it's done properly.
And it's so good. Yeah.
We were talking about steamy, spicy programs earlier on. Where do you stand? Are you okay watching those things with your partner? Would you prefer to watch them alone? Are you all right and open to watching them with parents-in-law?
I'll watch whatever with James, no problem. But I took my mum.
Oh, here we go.
Why did I? My mum is a good Christian woman, old school
Here we go.
Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's pretty liberal-minded, but she is a good God-fearing Christian. So why did I take her to see Cabaret?
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, my God.
But the Broadway version, which is even more.
Wait,
with
at the
Adam
cinema?
Lambert. No.
Actually live.
The actual musical?
The actual
Are
musical.
you mad?
Because I'm a lunatic. Took her to see it. I mean, I saw it in the West End, and it was great. It's great. It's just brilliant.
Yeah.
And because Adam Lambert was in it on Broadway, I thought, oh, Adam. Oh, yeah, let's come and support our Adam.
Cabaret.
Cabaret, of all the musicals.
And did your mother enjoy it?
She actually did towards the end, but there was certain scenes where she was like, merciful Father. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
How would you rate it on the curry scale?
Were you sweating?
Is it like a Boona? Where are we?
Well, you guys were talking about Vindaloo. That was a fall. that was a fall. For a good Christian woman like old
Yeah,
Dolores.
okay.
Oh, my God.
James kept whispering to me, Mum's having kittens. Mum can't cope. I was like, because my mum has a cochlear implant, so I was like, please just let the sound not be quite good enough, because visually she's getting everything.
She's getting enough.
She's getting plenty.
Amazing. Beverly, thank you so much. That is the best Beverly Knight story I think I've ever heard. That's amazing.
Oh, God. It seems like we've all got one.
Yeah.
We've all got one.
So we'll just do a roundup of what we've been watching.
Yeah, our recommendations. So
yeah.
I've watched Industry, BBC iPlayer, absolutely brilliant, 3 series. And I've binged all of Nobody Wants This on Netflix.
Rivals, a proper 80s romp. Big recommendation from me. That's on Disney Plus. And we've both been watching Disclaimer. I haven't got to the 3rd episode, which is going to blow my mind, apparently.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you next time to hear about your take on episode 3 of Disclaimer.
That's on Apple TV. And then Beverly Knight. Well, there's a whole variety of things that Beverly likes. Dirty Pop on Netflix that Harry's seen.
Downton Abbey, which everyone in the world, apart from Alex Jones, has seen.
Monsters on Netflix. Yes. And, of course, the brilliant West Side Story, the original from 1961.
That's right.
But we do like the remake as well.
Yes, I do.
And her West End recommendation was The Devil Wears Prada, which is coming soon.
The Devil Wears Prada is going to be
okay.
fabulous.
Yes, I will be there with you, Beverly, watching that one. Thank you so much. That is all we've got time for today. Don't forget, we want to hear about what you're loving right now. Become an official bingee and send us your recommendations by emailing hello@bingepodcastofficial.com.
Or you can send us a message or a voice note on WhatsApp to 07418 627 194.
Binge is a Viral Tribe entertainment production. Please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. You could do that, Beverly, actually. And follow us on Spotify.
Yeah, and we need those subscribers, so don't forget to hit subscribe. When we hit 20,000, we'll be doing a live recording for 50 lucky winners. Well, I'm not sure if they'll be lucky, but there will be 50 of you.
There'll be something.
There will be something. Episodes drop every Tuesday and Thursday. Join us then when we help you sort the binge-worthy from the...
Binge-worthy. See you next time.
Bye.